All right, everybody, it is 8 o'clock p.m. You know what time it is. It is Earl Grey Tuesday. And once again, it's me. It's the VINCE. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Oh, yep, I worked today there, Pug Man. Hope you're doing well. Kind of exhausted, to be honest with you. Just trying to get back used to all those medical terminology things. When you're working in healthcare, folks, there's hundreds of different medical terminology words and codes and stuff like that. So, it's coming back. It's gonna still take me 10 weeks to get certified to actually, but in any event, yes. We are back to work. No more gig jobs or so forth. Still running the business. The AI is doing pretty good right now as far as... because I've turned over most of the reins to the AI system. And it's doing pretty good for the most part. I just have to make a couple of adjustments. Along with my sleep, of course. Because nowadays I'm going to bed around 10 or 11 o'clock. So that way I can wake up at 5 and 6 in the morning time. So yep, be sure to smash that like button, get your questions ready, and of course, as always, thank Pug Man. And folks, I'll tell you right now, like I said before, I'm exhausted, but not exhausted enough to pour myself a ginger beer rum mixture cocktail. And of course, we have a Perdomo Fresco. You know, guys, I haven't smoked anything all day. You know what I mean? Like I said, these aren't addictive, but usually I'll have a Davidoff at lunchtime and stuff. I left them at home, so. Goes to show, folks. Goes to show. Why does Jasmine look like a guy? Well, she identifies herself as non-binary, so... you be the judge. But she used to have a lot longer hair. Now it's all shortened up or so. You know, it's kind of funny. Both Richard and Jasmine were a lot leaner a long time ago. Now they've gotten jumbo. I don't know. Keep getting those vegan gains. That's for sure. There's been some gains, all right. Gains in weight. Oh, boy. But that's how my day has gone. Like I said, I'm pretty exhausted, but, you know, we still got a show to do. That's why I picked the job, so that way I can still do my live streams. Of course, I got groceries being delivered around 9 o'clock from Walmart. So I will have to take a brief pause once it gets here and get those groceries. But that should only take like a couple of minutes. Yeah, Valentino had some sort of gallbladder surgery from what I understand. I hope he's all right. I don't, you know. Well, sugar heavy vegan diet. You know, all the cakes and all the other stuff that they've been eating, yeah, they're just empty calories and they just add up. Shame. But, I mean, folks, did y'all guys see Jon Stewart last night? He was on point. He was on fire, man. It's good to have old Jon Stewart back. You know, I watched him back on the MTV whenever his first show was in. Jon Stewart's first Daily Show was back on MTV in the 90s. It was cool then and it was cool now, you know. But he was on fire, you know. Of course, as you guys know, after the point shaving stopped, Kansas City seemed to have pulled off a win by catching a touchdown where nobody else was. Surprisingly. How in the world do you possibly blow a play like that on the very last play of the Super Bowl unless it was possibly done on purpose. I'm not saying that it happened. I'm going to say it allegedly happened, you know. But y'all know that game was bullshit, you know. I mean, the first half, that literally covered the spread. And then everybody else, I mean, Drake still got his money. But, you know, the people who really won wasn't Kelsey, wasn't Mahomes, wasn't no damn Taylor Swift or even Jackson Kelsey. It's the casinos, Las Vegas. Las Vegas cleaned up this Sunday. I swear, they cleaned up. No, Wally, it was MTV. That's where the original show was, so maybe I could...
In a day and age where...
Maybe I could play a clip from that. I wonder if there's still an old clip. Hold on just a minute. I may be able to find an old clip, but actually it started on MTV. Comedy Central wasn't even around at that point. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Got it right here. I mean, The Daily Show technically is a Jon Stewart show. I mean, it's still it was called Jon Stewart Daily Show, so. I'll show a little clip of that.
Listen, this is important. College survey just taken claims that 50% of all women have pretended to enjoy sex. They're just pretending. 50%. Of course, in a related statistic, 50% of all men. It's an amazing show. Small parts.
See, that's the original show right there. I still consider the Jon Stewart show the same as the Daily Show because it's the same format. He goes and tells jokes and he invites people on the show to interview. It's the exact same show. So, yeah. Started on MTV back in the 90s. Well, you may not be able to know Taylor ain't got close to enough money to pay for the win on the Super Bowl. You're talking about billions of dollars. Well, I mean, you can't really be upset at Taylor Swift. I mean, the news stations, they just went and kept filming her because they knew they were going to get ratings. No, I'm not a Swiftie or a Kanye either, you know. I'm a Frank Sinatra, you know. The Jon Stewart Show, Wally. It's the same show as The Daily Show. It's the exact same format. Jeez. The Jon Stewart Show basically is The Daily Show, Wally. Come on, man. Quit messing with me like that. If you work for MTV, you know good and well Jon Stewart was up there in the 90s. I'm glad to hear, Alex. Go suck some dick or something, you know, or take it up the ass if you're queer. You know? Yeah, I really shouldn't have said that, but oh well. Hey, just like I could say the word nigger, you know, I could say other stuff like that because I'm gay, but, you know. I'm glad that you're gay, you know. Go find yourself a man on Grindr and get married or something, you know. Anyway, let's get the cigar lit, so. Folks, I know most of you guys bullshit about being gay, but I'm just going to bullshit with you guys too, so. If you are truly a homosexual, just be happy that you're yourselves, you know. And this is only for real homosexuals, you know. Besides, look on the bright side. That's more women for you straight motherfuckers. SpongeBob. Oh, didn't Nickelodeon announce that SpongeBob was gay or something? Yeah, they did that shit. My lighter's in my car, so I'm using this today. I don't know if they have nigger ice cream. Let's go check and see. That was a good video I made, isn't it? Wasn't it? Nah, it doesn't look like they're selling nigger ice cream. They just got Ben and Jerry's and McConnell's. Ooh, McConnell's, that's some good stuff. Y'all ever had McConnell's ice cream? This stuff's awesome. Looks expensive too. But nope, no nigger ice cream. No, Bert and Ernie ain't gay. Come on, man. I don't need to even look it up. I actually made 2 videos about it a long time ago. You people. All right, let's go back to the old well of history. Oh boy, you people. Oh, that's right, I pulled it. So I just got the TV version. So this here is from... Which one is this from? This was a long time ago. 2018, I think. No, 2019. This is about as old as a Genova era, so...
What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Thursday afternoon, and the reason why I'm putting up this video is last night I posted a video in regards to Bert and Ernie being considered as a gay couple, and I had to repudiate that situation. However, I unfortunately violated...
God, I was a lot fatter back then. Look at those damn teeth. Ugh. I pair you could shuck some chicken with those teeth of his.
Some community standards, so subsequently the video was pulled. So we're gonna do a remix. So I'm just gonna break it down as quick as possible for you guys here because, you know, I'm kind of pissed I'm having to remake the video. But essentially put, Bert and Ernie are not gay. The reason being is because these 2 characters were created back in the 60s for civil rights here, to promote racial equality. Ernie is black, Bert is white. And that's just one of the main reasons. They weren't originally created as a gay couple. But more importantly, Bert and Ernie cannot be gay simply because in order to engage in a gay relationship, you have to have you need that. Well, I don't want to get this video pulled again, but you actually have to have sexual parts. Now, Bert and Ernie, they have a head, not the right head. They have a upper torso, but they don't have a butt. They don't have a penis. They don't have no legs or no feet. Now, you can get away with not having any legs or feet, but you need the butt and you need the penis. That is why Bert and Ernie are not gay. They are a bunch of fucking hand puppets. Okay? That's all they're ever gonna be. They were originally created to promote racial equality because during the 60s, it was a civil rights movement. There was a lot of turmoil. So when the kids show came on, they needed two people in order to promote racial equality. And what better group of people than two best friends, one being black, one being white, that being Ernie and Bert. Period. So, in conclusion, Bert and Ernie are not gay. They are fucking hand puppets. And the reason why this is occurring is in order to actually change and rewrite the story of Bert and Ernie. This has been going on for 30 years. It doesn't matter what some writers stated there. He's just taking advantage of the fact that Jim Henson is dead in order to rewrite Bert and Ernie's legacy. Why do I find it very important? It's simply this here. Sesame Street is a kid's show, and kids need to be learning about numbers and letters. The last thing they need to be learning about is any political or social issues, good or bad, period. Okay? Now, they can address that on a separate basis here, but you shouldn't rewrite Bert and Ernie because then people will forget the reason why both of them were created to begin with, and that is to promote racial equality. And I don't think you should trade racial equality for LGBT rights. I fall under both categories. And if I had to pick, I'm black first here. Sorry, I got to keep it real and tell it like it is here. I want to promote racial equality before LGBT rights. That's the way I'm going to phrase it. Some people may not like the answer. Hey, too fucking bad. You know what I mean? I believe in both there, but I don't believe in rewriting history and removing one essential part of history in order to promote another one there. There are better ways in order to promote LGBT rights. This is not one of them, by rewriting history for something that affects something else that's also just as important, though. And even though I'm not balancing out the importance of either one of them, I do have to say that, there are other ways of going about it there than trying to rewrite history. But to conclude, Bert and Ernie are not gay. They're fucking hand puppets. And let's just leave it at that. And that's all I got to say. You guys take care.
Thanks again for the information, you big black ugly ass nigga. It's nice talk. I can insult myself in the past. See, nobody ain't gonna say nothing because this is me 5 years ago. So I'm free to insult myself there. I'm insulting my past version of myself. See, I can get away with it. In any event, I hope you guys enjoyed that classic one. I do have the Grover one, but we can do that later. I'm gonna enjoy my smoke. While we're enjoying my smoke, let's get a little light music playing. Yes, sir. Again, how can I date Bert or Ernie? They're puppets. Of course I'm black enough. I'm black enough to get pulled over. I'm black enough to have low credit scores and stuff. Shit. Hey, that guy. I can insult myself and call my past self a big, black, fat, ugly nigger if I wanted to. It's good mints. Folks, what is my number one rule up here? Be willing to laugh at yourself sometimes, you know what I mean? Really. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you got one fucked up life, folks. Seriously. Frank Tufano's still a cross-eyed monster. That's your update. Ah, I love you too. Hey, KCB, what's up? I wouldn't order one of those meat chairs. Don't waste your money. You can't even technically call it a meat chair, to be honest with you. Well, I probably missed a couple of questions, including quick pumps, simply because, I was playing the video. I don't know what the 20-20-20 cardio interrupter is, quick pump. I've never even heard of that before. I had to go back up and see what you actually said. I've never even heard of a 20-20-20 cardio. That don't make no sense. You know, they can actually AI a Muppet version of the Delray Misfits. So, folks, get your questions in. You want to put some money in the donation pot, you can. Because I won't get my first paycheck until until March the 10th. So I'm going to be just a po black man. But make sure you like and subscribe and... Yeah, I ain't getting no check for a while, folks. Just to let you know. It'll be a good one, but, Lamar, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. I'm just smoking my very first cigar for today. And then afterwards, I'm going to go to bed. I know he's trying to skirt the USDA, KCB. But eventually they're going to catch on to what he's doing. 7-mile cardio? Are you practicing for a marathon or something, Mark? I mean, if you're a distance runner or so forth, that's good, Oh, 20-20-20. Oh, that wasn't a cardio section. That was just me knocking boots, I mean, technically it counts as cardio and doing squats, and leg raises. I don't know if I should tell you the story. I'm going to consult with Pugman and see. But it was quite a freaky situation. Very fun, but actually, well, nah, I won't say it just now. I'll ask Pugman, see if it's a good story or not. Or Lamar. Lamar, should I tell people what happened? Actually, nope, never mind. I'll make a video out of that instead. Yeah, get a couple views on that. That's got to be an entirely separate special show. It's because he doesn't put enough dry ice in it there, KCB. But that's what happens when you ship groceries. I've not worked at Verizon in almost 2 years, Mark. I left in 2022. I work for another company now. It pays a lot less than what I would have gotten at Spectrum. Definitely pays a lot less than Verizon. But the good thing is I can continue my live streams and I can continue doing the things that I generally do. And I have flexibility in schedule. I don't work on weekends or anything. That's the biggest point there, folks. No weekends. If I went to work at Spectrum, folks, there would be no more live streams because I'd be working until 11 o'clock. And then I would also have to work weekends, too. Plus, then I have to deal with all the headaches and stuff, you know? Stats and sales and stuff like that. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. I ain't trying to hurt nobody, you know? Cleaning up your office, I need to clean mine up. He didn't go into debt. That supermarket actually was a pretty good idea, KCB. He's probably spending a lot less than what he was doing in town, because when you live in the city, everything's a lot more expensive. Alex, I also ship ice cream too and dry ice. I sell ice cream and I ship it. Yeah, let me show you. See? I sell ice cream bars. I got ice cream here, chocolate chip. So I have a full line of ice cream. Look at that. This is my frozen goods stuff. There's nothing wrong with selling ice cream, folks. Actually, ice cream sells pretty good because, you know, if someone lives out in a very small neighborhood, for example, folks, you know, and they're looking for a specific flavor, you know, if they live in a small town, they got to drive miles and miles when they could just have it shipped, you know. There is a surcharge for shipping it, but yeah, I ship ice cream. No, I didn't smash two guys at once. I just walked into something very unexpected. It was nice. The best way I can describe it is if you've ever seen the movie Batman and Harley Quinn, that's pretty much the way it went. So I'll just give you a clue on that. So, would you be willing to live with my cousin for 1 year? No, because I'd be in Canada. If he lived in the US, I wouldn't care. But in Canada, I'm not living out in Canada. No, I only smashed one person. The G-rated version is we had sex. And that I was really going at it. But I'm still kind of freaked out. I'm kind of weirded out at the whole thing. Who's the bigger loser, Frank or Vegan Gains? I would say my cousin Vegan Gains, because all he does is just sit there. He makes his money by just sitting there and collecting donations. Frank, as big of an idiot as he is, at least he sells stuff. He actually has a legitimate job. He actually does stuff for a living. Yeah, and he gives his employees a paycheck. I think. Hey, T1 Rider, what's up? Who's the biggest cookie cutter in the Genoverse? Let's see. Probably Savage Sexy Goddess. She's probably the biggest cookie cutter. Yes, there are people out there worse than McCluck and Cuban. Yeah, but that's the biggest cookie cutter. Sexy Savage Goddess. Yeah, sad thing about Billy Jack Hayes. You know, I grew up watching him on TV. And he had a pretty impressive physique, but he's had dementia lately and stuff, so... I don't know the situation, but he'll be in prison for the rest of his life. I hate vegan definition, Lamar. I hate that guy. He's not worth doing a video on, but he's a... That's one thing me and my cousin can agree on, that he is dumb as rocks. Why is Sam Sulek a loser? He just does YouTube videos of him working out. I mean, to me it gets boring after a while, but people love the stuff, you know? If you got something good going and you're making money, Alex, then keep going with it, you know? Have I ever smashed inside a bar restroom? Yes. I smashed a couple of girls in the bathroom, and I smashed 2 guys in the bathroom. I smashed a guy at 621, you know. The area was all nice and quiet there and stuff. And I was a bit drunk. I had a couple of Steve Weisers and stuff, you know. And he was kind of cute. I'm like, okay. We was eyeballing each other, so he goes and does this here. I'm like, and you know what that means, folks? When someone does this here, you know, that means it's clobbering time, baby! Woo! I was up there bulldogging like a Georgetown Hoya there, that guy. Biden was buying black people fried chicken today. Well, at least that's of monetary value. That's another thing, you know. I don't see why my own people get happy about statues being pulled down and being able to sing to the national black anthem. Folks, that type of stuff has no monetary value whatsoever. None. You know, basically, I want either money or land. Or in other words, it's either cash, ass, or grass. You know? I would prefer the grass. I prefer the land, folks. Literally. All this stupid stuff they're talking about has no monetary value. That's why I don't care about statues being taken down, Confederate flags being taken down, black national anthem taken down. There's no monetary value to it. It doesn't mean anything. No, I didn't smash. I've not been in a bar in a while. And Lord knows they got cameras now, that guy. This was like 20-some years ago whenever there wasn't no cameras in bathrooms. You couldn't do that stuff today. I mean, what bathroom doesn't have a camera in it? Hang tight, folks. There's my groceries. I'll be right back. put all the cold stuff up. I mean, I did smash this weekend. I tell you what, folks, if Pugman says go ahead and tell the story, I will. Or Lamar. Eh. So if either Lamar or Pugman say they want to hear the story, I'll give you the story. Of course I'm a homosexual. I mean, one of the girls I did smash back in the 90s, she had a lot of pimples, but she had a nice big ass, you know, and stuff. So obviously that's going to be doggy style. I don't want to look at the pimples and stuff, you know. I mean, I'm not a gorilla pimp or anything like that, but, you know, it's hard to stay hard, you know, when looking at them pimples and stuff, you know. Nigga has his needs. So Lamar wants to hear it. Alright, folks. We'll have to pause the music here. So, folks, here's what happened. Been talking to this person past couple months. We decided to meet up. So I go downtown, go up the stairs, or not go up the stairs, I had to get checked in. Fancy place. Guy comes out, probably in his 20s and stuff like that. Very good shape. Typical twink, basically. So I go in, and surprisingly enough, he says, well, I need to get dressed. I'll be right back. I'm like, okay. Cat jumped up on me. Had a big fat cat there, you know, a little nice and fluffy and stuff. Seemed to take a liking to me here. So then he comes out, and I shit you not, folks. Now, typically, as a femboy, I would expect lingerie and thigh highs, which is what I saw. But then this motherfucker had a leather bunny mask on. Literally. Ears and shit. Had a leather bunny mask on. I'm like, what? He tells me he used to be a go-go dancer and a stripper. So, obviously I got a good lap dance. Then the polishing of the heads and stones, you know. Then we went back to the bedroom, you know, and stuff, and y'all know what happened. Y'all know what the great one pulled out his great one, you know. Well, I already had it out, but then I zipped up, you know, and walked in. I didn't want to walk in with my pants down or anything like that, you know, just shuffling everything. I might have tripped on, you know, and then it would have really hurt, you know. But yeah, with a freaking leather mask on. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I'm down with it, you know. That's what I call a 20-20-20, folks. Not one of them ugly bitches that I seen with Big Lenny. But that thing surprised me. He definitely was a stripper. I mean, that's probably one of the best lap dances I ever got, you know. I'm telling you. I hadn't had a lap dance since I worked at Icon. But yeah, a leather bunny mask. I mean, you can still see the face, but I mean, it's just kind of weird when you're pounding the guy. You see those ears just flapping up and down, like, you know, and stuff. You know, I'm like, okay, I can get down like Charlie Brown. The great one can get with the great one. Dude was a fucking freak. That's cool with me. I'm good with that, you know. Yeah, average night in the Bradford, man. And if you guys are wondering whether I filmed that, no. But it would have made great mints, believe me. Oh no, Latin guy. Latinos. Latino heat. Definitely didn't look like McCutcheon. He could have. He probably modeled. I mean, he was stripper. He looked pretty good, you know, and stuff. So yeah, he could have been modeling easily. But you know, those guys, they like muscle guys. They like the BBC, the British Broadcasting Channel. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when I was hitting it from the back, Lamar, I mean, I was just looking at those damn ears and stuff. I'm like, I'm up here putting the oh, I almost forgot the part. He did have a bunny tail, and I had to pull it out of you know what before I could start. I'm up there just hitting the back, the ears are just flapping around and shit, you know? I'm like, damn. You know, chances are it'll probably end up on someone's OnlyFans. Because I think that's what it was. Oh well. At least I was in perfect form that night, you know, just... I can just still see those fucking ears and stuff, just like... I'm like... Psh, psh, psh. The mirrors are just flapping. I'm like... I was about to say, what's up, Doc? Here's what's up your ass, biatch. Oh, we talked online for a bit, you know. Not on Grindr, by the way. I don't use Grindr. There are regular places to where you can meet Oh well. Lingerie wasn't bad, and I could expect. I expected the lingerie and the thigh highs and stuff like that, you know. The fucking ears, I'm like, okay. Hey, it's not like I'm gonna turn down the shit, you know what I mean? You know. Besides, I mean, that lap dance was like no other. Ooh, baby, you want me? Ooh, baby, you want me? Well, you can get this lap dance here for free. Y'all remember that nerd song? Yeah, I smashed this place. It was a nice studio loft, too. I like watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was pretty cool. Oh, I had a lot of fun, Lamar. Tell me. I smashed that thing for like 30 minutes, man. I was going down doggy style like George in the Parliament, you know. That was 30 minutes, not 3 minutes, 30. I wore that out, man. But that's what I usually do. That's what I'm all about. You know, you can't. You gotta get your session in. You gotta get the job done, Lamar, like Big Daddy Kane. You know. But those fucking ears. That guy, chances are that he was probably doing it for some OnlyFans thing because it was kind of unusual, you know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't care. I spoke to him twice, but you know. I would turn around and drive away. Let me see if I can find one of those leather bunny masks. I'll show y'all what it looked like. Hold on. It's probably up here. Hold on a minute. Is that it? No. They were a lot longer. Ah, here they are. That's what the fuck they look like. That's what he had on. He's fucking bunny. That's what them bunny ears look. That's what he had on. That. I'm gonna leave that picture up for a bit while I smoke this. Yeah, it was just a snack, you know. Look, folks, sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes people want to be friends with benefits. I don't think I'm not a person that does that or anything like that, you know. Like I said, folks, I mean, I somewhat laughed when I saw the bunny ears, but I'm like, okay. It was nice looking too, and it was nice, you know. It was nice. Well, there's hidden cameras. That guy, I didn't see any visible cameras, but that's what I'm guessing, possibly. I mean, nobody comes out in a fucking bunny suit or anything like that. I mean, he didn't have a bunny suit or anything, just had the mask. Am I too old? No, my thing still works. It don't matter how old I am. I got a big dick, you know. I could be 60 years old. The size of my dick is still gonna be the same. You know. There's nothing that guys and girls don't like more than someone with a big dick. You know. Straight up. If you got 5 or 6 inches, you got to get that alpha credential size. I'm just messing with that. Nah, I'm not too old. I mean, my parts still work. I keep in good shape, folks. Yeah, they wore them in the 80s, too.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems are go. About 90 seconds. Launch of special booster.
I mean, like I said, he was in his early 20s, but it don't matter, you know? People want the wing ding ding-a-ling. They want the Big Johnson, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, baby. Cause there ain't no thing like smacking a guy with a bunny mask with my John Holmes while sipping Hennessy. I mean, like when really old, nah. I mean, my body parts still work. If, you know, if ever the case there, I'll pop a Viagra or something, you know. Oh, you good, Andy? You good? I never liked AC Slater. He had that big giant Jerry curl. If he didn't have the Jerry curl, then maybe. But that show came on in the 90s. I was still smashing women anyway, so it wouldn't have never happened. Fitness Bree. Let's see. Let's see who that is. Definitely a 3. I mean, she has a good body, but she has that fucking Joker face. I mean, look at it. Yeah, definitely a hard 3. Or maybe that was just a bad picture that she took. It's nice having a cigar today. I really needed this. All right, folks, get your questions in. Y'all know it's the Q&A for the day. So what did y'all think, guys? If you walked in and your girl had a bunny mask on or anything like that, would you still smash the puss? Let me know in the comments below. Heather? Let's see. She has a good facial structure. Oh yeah, 8 or 9. Good facial structure. No fake tits or anything, from what I can see. Oh yeah, definitely a 8 or 9. Very nice. Damn right, Lamar. Yeah, I just don't. I've like I said, I've never smashed anyone with bunny ears before. First time for everything, but you know. It's a video Ryan sent me, but we'll watch it on the midnight run. Yeah, true, Lamar. Like Jason Love. Yep. Oh, I was surprised. I mean, but it makes sense. He was a strip. He was from California. Number one, he was from California, so that should have given me an indication. Only that type of stuff goes out in California, you know. Two, he did mention he was a stripper and a go-go boy. Or a go-go dancer. I'm like, okay. I told you I'm still with Nikki Haley. She ain't dropped out yet, Andy. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of disappointed in Trump. Making fun of Nikki Haley's husband, who's serving overseas, you know. Can't do that. That wasn't cool of Trump. Looks like someone sent me a video of McCluck and Cuban. Yeah, Trump needs to be really careful with, you know, because even if he chances are he's probably going to win. But, you know, you don't want to alienate people, you know, because those are also voters at the end of the day, including myself. But I didn't go see him there, Andy. I was working. Well, of course Nikki Haley's going to be involved with military affairs. Her husband's in the military, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. And then there was the Colin Powell situation, the John McCain situation, the Gold Star family situation. No, I wouldn't date Travis Kelce. He's a little bit too burly for me. I don't date guys like that. I don't want to be rubbing up against someone's beard or anything. Yeah, that too, Andy. I mean, but this is what we expect generally. That's not exactly true. We can't beat the entire world. But we don't need to be paying all the... We shouldn't be paying for NATO. But we still do need NATO, folks. Oh, definitely a bear. Probably a grizzly. Yeah, if Kelsey was gay, he would be definitely a leather daddy. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is. Yeah, I think her husband is a colonel. You know, Lindsey Graham retired as a colonel. I think it's pretty horrible for him to say that kind of stuff, Andy. I mean, we are taking the burden of the world, but at the same time, we don't want other countries getting attacked. He's not a leather daddy, but if he was gay, he would be a leather daddy. Oh, he's not gay. He smashes puss. You guys know that. There's not many gay people in the NFL. I mean, Michael Sam's still playing football over in... what country is Michael Sam playing in? He's looks like he went back to he played a season with them and he went back to being their coach. But you know, it's good that he kept with playing football even though it didn't work over here. He went overseas and played in the European League. Have I ever read War is a Racket? I've never read that before. If Travis Kelce was gay, he's definitely hiding it. Even if he was, why would he go and date someone like Taylor Swift? You know those two are probably going to get married. Usher ain't gay. Usher my nigga, though. Don't be messing with Usher or Luda. That's my generation you messing with, man. Andy, they're too old to be running, Andy. That's the best way to describe it. I mean, I really hate Biden, but I don't like Trump much better as far as his behavior is concerned. Trump would be a great president if he just simply did one thing, and that's shut the fuck up. He would have won he would have destroyed Biden if he had shut the fuck up. He lost Arizona because he made fun of John McCain. Disrespected him. Trump would have destroyed Biden if he had shut the fuck up. All right, folks, cigars done. Remember, twist. not jab. I feel good now. Like I said, hard day at work. Trying to figure back out this medical terminology stuff. No smoke all day, not in the morning or anything. That's my first smoke of tonight. Armor, what's up, man? Well, my first day of work was just checking in, getting identification, badges, stuff like that. But now I got all these courses I got to take and a couple other things. It's going to be at least 11 weeks before I get fully certified again. You just can't go to a job like that and immediately start on claims. I'm having a ginger beer with a little rum in it tonight. The job doesn't pay much as I'm used to, Andy. But I'm still able to do my live streams. I have my weekends off and stuff. It's very flexible. So I chose flexibility over overall money. Because I still like doing my live streams, you know. The best thing about it is it gives me that, I'll have that work-life balance. That's the most important part. I've seen that speech from The Great Dictator. That movie was awesome. People weren't used to seeing him in a serious manner. Two hours, Andy, till 10 o'clock p.m. What do we have here? What the hell is this? What is this?
That's not Alex Eubank.
But this one's pretty fire, so...
But there is a new bodybuilding division called Men's Wellness. Quads, glutes, hamstrings, the tie-ins. It is an interesting time.
Folks, what do y'all think of the wellness division? It seems as though they're coming out with these new divisions just to attract more people into bodybuilding. But I hope they're not going to be wearing that. But that's not my problem.
Please don't hit my car.
Well, Tremon, yeah. That is something that is made apparent to me. Definitely. This is a Brazilian thing? Oh, it'll be in the U.S. pretty soon. I guarantee it. Ah. Well, Tremont, I've already laid the smack down, so I'm going to take a break from it like I usually do. Like I said, I get into those kicks to where I'm like, man, I just got to tear something up and everything, and, But I'm going to be good for a while. Oh, I know. I mean, it's just a way to attract more people to the sport and everything. And that's perfectly fine with me. I mean, folks, we already know that the NPC is trying to they're trying to attract more people to the bodybuilding sport. And, they're trying to collect more money on those NPC memberships and stuff. Oh, it'll be over here pretty soon. There'll be a wellness division here in the U.S. I mean, that's more NPC cards that's going to be issued. It's a money thing. And they'll come out with other divisions too. That guy, Jim Mannion can say what he wants, but it'll happen. If it doesn't happen with it's going to go somewhere else. But it'll happen. Corpse Mankind with a $5 donation. I was wondering if I can grow my legs while I'm running 50 miles a week in boxing. Yes, as long as you get in a lot of calories. You'll need to definitely take in a lot of calories to count, for that. But yes, you can definitely do it. But again, thanks for the donation. Oh, I love Cracker Barrel. Friendly staff, good food. We don't have a men's wellness division. We have a women's wellness division.
I was wondering if I can grow my legs while I'm running 50 miles a week and boxing. They are strong but thin AF.
For men, it's not something I mind or anything. It's not something I'm going to watch specifically or anything like that. But you know what crowd that's going to attract, obviously. But believe me, Mannion will change his tune when he sees that money coming in. Don't forget, if they don't do it, then you got the NGA, you got the INBF, you got a couple of other major bodybuilding leagues. So it'll happen. Alligator snapping turtle? That doesn't even sound good just saying the word alligator snapping turtle. Snapping turtles are cool. But yeah, I would keep my fingers away from it. You get bitten off like... There's a lot of crazy animals out there. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. I was going to do this last week. Y'all check this out here. As I mentioned last week, Deion Sanders is now a part owner in Redcon 1.
So, hey, Coach, how you doing, man?
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you. How's everything over there?
Well, first of all, I love that shirt you have on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
There's been a lot of work behind that. And
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of things been going on behind the curtains.
Yes. You've been trying the products for months now. What do you think?
I'm in love. I'm not in like. I'm in love. And I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. I don't think I know because, like you said, I've been trying it for months. I'm sorry, for months. And I absolutely adore it. I love it. But I always want to take things to the next level. You know that.
You're ready to go to the next level.
I'm ready to go to the next level. The flavors, the taste, everything, and you guys have been working diligently, man, and I really appreciate it, man.
So you're ready to sign up as an owner here at Redcon 1?
Yep. Sign up and sign on.
Sign up and sign on.
I'm all in. I don't halfway do nothing, man. I'm all in.
I love that. I love that about you, Coach. I remember very well our first meeting. You told me if we're going to do it, you got to do it all the way.
Let's go do it all the way. Let's don't half step with nothing, man.
Then I think there was a new one.
Hey, Coach.
There was a new one recently. Let me pull that one up.
Today, Rick, I want.
This is the new one.
Super Bowl Fitness Challenge new apparel bundle. Guys, come along for Recon One's first trip to the Super Bowl. Who knows? We might be working to send you to the big game next year. And what a coincidence. Posty was in the house. I wonder who knew. And I think it's safe to say we know who looked the best at the Super Bowl this year. Sorry, Swifties. Taylor came in a close second behind Coach Prime in that sexy energy can. Angeline said she was in full usher mode when she was watching the halftime show. I might be biased, but the Vince Lombardi trophy never looked better.
Yeah, they're going to milk that for all it's worth, you know. But the reason why I showed y'all this is people thought that because Aaron was in prison and everything, that, you know, business would go down. But guess what? They were wrong! Wrong! Got to get that in there. That's good stuff here. Black pepper, yeah, it is good. We used to import that stuff. It's the next best thing to salt. But do y'all know the origin as far as the why salt and pepper are so good? Because salt obviously preserves meat, but pepper covers up the taste of rotten meat. Makes sense. That's why it's so popular. I've never heard of organic black pepper. I mean, I figure any plant would be generally organic anyway. But what do I know? I mean, if you like it, Jonesik, as far as organic black pepper is concerned, then hey, lean with it, rock with it. I got a lot of pepper in my counter, so I won't be getting any pepper for a while. It takes at least a year for me to go through pepper, as well as salt. Because most foods already have sodium in it anyway, so there's really no need to add any. Now, when I'm cooking up a steak, yes, I'll rub a little sea salt and pepper on it. And a little olive oil. And then have it nice and grilled. I get organic because I feel better eating organic. Yeah. Like I said, if it works for you, then just go with it, you know. Don't worry about what anyone else says. I mean, pepper has no calories in it, so... That's why whenever I'm dieting down, I like to have mustard instead. Sure, KCB. Send it through the community feed. See, I put out a note that says, put the link here, KCB, in the community chat feed, or in the community feed on my channel. I don't like frying anything in butter. Well, I use mustard as a diet food for tuna whenever I'm dieting down. No, I'll use mustard. The only downside of as far as the show, even though I can still do my shows, you know, I only really have like 30 minutes before I head to bed, you know, and stuff. But, oh well. But I get off at like 4:30, and then I hit the gym, so get my cardio in, my workout and everything. Oh, I did get my, I showed y'all the plastic bag. But since I don't need to get it on, since I don't need a plastic bag anymore, since they're not going to be, I'm not required to have that at the job, I got this one here. My new work bag. It's actually expandable by just taking this down. It's got a USB charger in it. I haven't got the plugs in it. Of course, got my laptop here, so I can do my work on my lunchtime. So, good stuff, folks. Good stuff. I forgot to see what kind of port this thing has. USB-C. So we good on that. Oh, I watch anime all the time. Anime's awesome. It's been about 50 degrees here, that guy, so it's been pretty cool. Oh, I like carne asada tacos. But yeah, that's my main bag from now on. I keep my wallet. It's got a hidden place to where I can keep my passport and stuff, and my wallet and my keys and everything. So I'm gonna be beautiful with that. I'm gonna take that around whenever I'm working in any coffee place. So I like that bag. What did you guys think? What do y'all think of this bag, folks? Does that look all right? I definitely don't watch hentai. Hentai's kind of weird, Andy. I don't want to be watching no orc porn or tentacles and shit like that. Like I said, if I'm gonna jerk off to something, I want regular, average. I can't get into that weird stuff, Andy. I really can't. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get some more music up pretty soon. And I got something else in the works to where I'll actually have a background and stuff. That's a work in progress. All right, let's see what we got. I can't watch that there, KCB, so I'll have to blank it out and see what it is. If it says sensitive content, I'll probably get in trouble. Damn! Oh, man. That's bad. Definitely can't play that there, KCB, but that's pretty horrible. You know, they shouldn't be playing soccer in whenever it's thundering and lightning. It's very dangerous, especially out in an open field. Hopefully it was pretty quick, KCB, and he didn't really feel anything. That's what I said before there, KCB. You got to enjoy life while you can. Don't worry about other people because your life can be gone in just an instant, you know. See, my cousin Richard worries about longevity of life. I'm more concerned about the quality of life, you know. Because there's not really much control as far as to your longevity. You know, you can eat healthy, you can have a six-pack, you can do all this, and then you can still get hit by a bus. Or in this case, you know, naturally a soccer player is going to be in great shape. But you can be walking along, you get struck by lightning. So always be focused on the quality of life. And making sure you leave something behind, you know. Yeah, NFL football is my favorite. Of course, now the new USFL season is starting, so I'm pretty interested in see what they got cooked up. Hey, it's 2024 KCB. It's going to be crispy. And unfortunately, he's probably as well. He said he was going to catch. Good deal. I've never been in a tornado before. Or a hurricane. It's very rare people get into a hurricane. If they live in a hurricane area, then yeah. That is pretty rare. That's, yeah. My LDL is a little higher, so not by much. That's the thing about life, it's just undetermined, you know. I do worry a little bit about my cousin. I don't think he's going to make it to 40. Not with all that depression and everything. And all the stuff that he's taking as well. When I was his age, I wasn't taking any of that stuff that he's doing now. Yeah, planes are a lot better built these days. With the exception of that Boeing Max. They probably need to scrap those and rebuild them or something. But, you know, people were remarking that, you know, food used to be a lot better on airplanes. And then I comment, I'm like, hey, airplanes used to crash more. So if they were going to go down, at least have a good meal along with it. Planes are a lot safer than they used to be. Yeah, it's always a good idea to isn't she the whispering girl or something? I don't know what's going on with her. She's not someone I watch. I thought her videos is kind of boring. But what's going on with her, that guy? Yeah, I agree with you, KCB. Those planes were poorly built. I mean, all those accidents I've heard about those Boeing Maxes, it's kind of frightening. Can you imagine you sitting on the plane and all of a sudden the part of the plane just goes out? I mean, someone could have flew out of the window if they weren't strapped in. Plus, they had interns final writing. I don't think it's an issue with the interns. It's just the supervisors that's supervising over at KCB. All right, folks, we got 25 minutes left. Get your questions in. Wish to put a donation in, you can. But as always, like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Smash that like button, folks. Smash that like button just like I smashed that bunny rabbit. Oh, boy. Folks, I'm going to have a nice, quiet show tonight. You know, no disruptions. South Carolina looked like they loved. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's South Carolina. I mean, right here is a heavily conservative state. It's not contested. It's gonna vote Republican regardless. Well, KCB, those shuttles are way too old. I already knew Columbia was gonna blow up one day. They didn't just get cheaper, they just got worn down, you know, and stuff. I mean, they were reusable shuttles, but there's only so many times you can reuse them. Yeah, KCB, it looks like Boeing is trying to McDonald's their way to building aircrafts. Not a good idea. Oh no, I gotta go to bed, Andy, as soon as this stream ends. Because I get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I need at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep. That's the only thing, the only time I'll be able to stream late, Andy, is on Friday on the midnight run. I may extend streams for Soul Pole Saturday as well, possibly. If anyone's going to get us to Mars, it's going to be Elon Musk. People think that he should be taking... People think that he should be working on the world's issues. It's not Elon Musk or anyone else's responsibility for being... They blame the most wealthy people when they need to blame the government where they pay their taxes. I don't pay my taxes to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. People complain about them for being so wealthy and that they should pay their fair share. The government just needs to give us back our money. So they use people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. They target them in order to distract from the real issue, which is that our tax dollars are being wasted, you know? We shouldn't punish people in this country for being successful. Don Lemon? Probably. I would at least go out on a date with him. But I'm not sure if he's a top or bottom. You know? Probably versatile. Well, he'd be a bottom with me, of course, so if that was the case. Well, Walter, to answer your question, I just want to have a quiet night tonight. That's all. Is that too much to ask? Can I not have one quiet night? I'll let you guys run your mouths on the midnight run, but not tonight. I gotta go to work early in the morning. Yeah, no, we get taxed enough already. And then instead of the government does some, you know, they go and blame rich people. Let me put something to you this way. If it wasn't for people like Jeff Bezos has given a lot of people good paying jobs. So is Elon Musk. So is Bill Gates. A lot of people have good paying jobs because of them. So they should deserve the lion's share, you know? What people don't understand is you're not paying your money to these guys. You're paying it to the government. Our government's not giving back our money. Gives it to somebody else. Well, he can't be a twink. Don Lemon is older than I am. How old is he anyway? Yeah, Andy. Yeah, Don Lemon is a lot older than I am. He is. I mean, he's 57. You know, he's 10 years older than I am. The way I can always tell whether someone's top, bottom, or verse. Let's take a look at his partner, Tim Malone. I don't really keep up with Don Lemon, to be honest with you. So let's take a look at Tim Malone. Tim Malone. Let's see a comparison picture between the two. What do you think, guys? Yeah, they're definitely versatile. Yeah, neither one, both of them switch hit from what it looks like. I can't really tell. I think it's just the age thing because these two guys they're almost in their 60s. They're in pretty good shape for. I mean, you have to admit they're in pretty good shape. Here's another picture. Yeah, I can't really tell. All right, folks, we got 15 minutes left, so get your questions in. Because I got to go and check out pretty soon. Yeah, it's hard to say. I can't really tell. Got a little blues music. Well, it's true on that. I forgot to finish my question. I got distracted by trying to figure out who tops and bottoms. But Andy, welfare is good for someone that's over 65 that's worked all their lives and stuff. Or someone that's clearly disabled or so forth. But a lot of people do cheat on welfare. If I was 21 years old again, I wouldn't have gone to ITT Tech. I probably would not have joined the military, knowing that I now have those health issues. I would have went to community college instead. That's what I would probably do, Lamar. I wouldn't have went into the Army. I would have went to community college instead. I definitely wouldn't have gone to ITT. I wouldn't have stayed in Asheville for so much of a hot minute. Yeah. And I would probably, well, I already went out a lot anyway. I would probably go out a little bit less, Lamar, and not party so much. when I was 21. Well, I didn't ban them, Maroon. That's just time out. That's all. Well, they can come back and hoot and holler that guy on the midnight run, but not tonight. Like I said, I'm going to have a nice quiet evening answering questions. We're going to just have some good fun. I'm not big on neck exercises because, you know, doing certain neck exercises, it presents a lot of danger to it. So the only thing I really do as far as neck exercises are concerned is just pull-ups. Not only that, if you're going to do neck exercises, that would be for a specific sport such as football or wrestling or so. Yeah, that's what I meant. If I was 21 right now, that's what I would do. There's a lot of things I would have done at 21. Yeah, I think it's just one guy with several accounts. It could be two people. Well, I'm not going to say the Negro, but I got to get in the South Pole. Yes, indeed. South Pole. Just whip it on out. Make them scream and shout. Come on, the baby, and spray them cheeks. Ryan, I definitely wouldn't date that person. Oh yeah, Ryan, we'll play your video on Friday. All right, folks, 10 minutes left. Get your questions in for the great one. Because like I said, folks, I'm going to bed in about 30 minutes. Hey, Lamar, you going to be streaming later on tonight? Let me know in the comments below. Do I believe in UFOs? I do believe in extraterrestrial life, simply because how big and expansive the universe is. We're definitely not alone in the universe. No, I wouldn't date Russell Wilson. Not my type, or even close to it. You have to understand, I'm a very masculine person, Lamar. So obviously I would date someone that's a little bit more feminine than I am. So Russell Wilson wouldn't be a choice here. Oh yeah, Ryan, Lamar's on fire, you know. You might get some boxing. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't stay up and watch it, Lamar. It's just when you get up at 5 in the morning, I need at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep. Non-negotiable. I'm not like Trump. One of the big things I do definitely need always is sleep. So if I don't get in enough sleep, then I'm in bad shape. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 channels, Maroon, but that's just for my home business King channel. I'm probably gonna put up another video pretty soon, but I gotta load up all the shorts with that. I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. I like my job, Lamar. It's gonna give me a work balance life, which is what I'm looking for. I mean, I do pretty well with the business and everything. But, you know, like I said, I got to get that $1 million in order to retire. So all the money I'm going to be making from there is just going to go into my retirement fund. I mean, like I said, I could pay my bills with just my business. I mean, that's what I did for almost 2 years since I left Verizon. But, you know, even with that, it'll be a lot slower progress to put money towards my retirement. This, I can just take the money I make from my paycheck, put it right into my retirement. Do you think this company will ever cater lunch or refreshments? Yeah, they probably will. But I'm not going to eat, Maroon. That's another thing. Like I said, I'm in the dieting phase now at this point to where I'm going to be doing a lot of cardio. And, you know, my lunches are going to be pretty specific, you know. Because I pack my lunches now, so no, his hair's too nappy, Lamar, to date. Plus, he's a little crazy too. I remember him, Lamar, playing against the Panthers and stuff. He was just getting bent all out of shape and stuff. Can't date crazy people. Would I date Bad Bunny? Well, obviously, yes. I've already had a Bad Bunny this weekend. I mean, I've already dated one Bad Bunny this week, so why not another one? Yeah, guys, you're gonna notice I'm gonna be really losing a lot of weight. Because like I said, I've already lost enough weight to the point to where now I can hop on the treadmill more effectively and not get super sore. I just needed to get off the general weight. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking a little lean in about a couple months or so. It's 2:30 and it's going to be dropping pretty fast. In about 2 months or so, I'll probably be under 200. James Franco, no. I mean, he is close to my age and everything like that, but no. Not compatible. I don't know what Don Imus looks like in his prime. He's always looked like an old geezer. But I would take it. I would say probably not. But he did look all right in the 80s from this picture. He actually looks pretty good for in the 80s. I mean, in the 80s, he looked like he could smash and push that guy. All right, folks, 3 minutes left. Last chance for get your questions in, but be sure to smash the like button. Oh, yeah, if y'all want to drop some money in the donation plate, you can do that, but oh well. But most importantly, smash the like button, folks. Let YouTube know that you love me. Lamar, maybe. Maybe you're in McGregor. Maybe. That's a maybe, I can say that. All right, folks, it is 10 o'clock p.m. and that is the end of Earl Grey Tuesday. Want to thank Corpseman for donating. Want to thank everybody else for joining me. Be sure to tune in for the midnight run on Friday. Make sure you keep track of all the classic shorts I'll be putting up, or the AI will be putting up. It's really good to have that, so that way, you know, y'all can go over my good classic ones. But folks, y'all have a good night. Remember, it's just life. Don't make a big deal out of it, you know. Don't get upset over everything. But as always, peace and soul.